Hey everybody, good afternoon. My video's a little bit later today than normal, but that's okay. I've had a busy day. So this morning I got up and Carmen, the owner of the hotel, and I don't know, she's my host mom now. I'm an exchange student all over again. Um, and so she got up and she did a workout with me this morning. Her son was supposed to, and another resident here was supposed to as well, but Jay was too cold and Catherine was too tired. So they didn't come out at 7:30 this morning to work out, but Carmen did. She was a trooper, and we did a little bit of exercising. And it was great, and she's so excited, and she's like, we're gonna do it again tomorrow. So that's good. And if you look on my Facebook, you can see there's pictures of her dog, Inti. He came too. Lucas was out as well. Lucas is the German Shepherd dog, but Lucas couldn't stand us doing jumping jacks, and he started barking. And so since some of the guests are still sleeping at 7:30 in the morning, we had to put Lucas in, they have a dog area in the back. But Inti got to stay out, and he was loving it whenever we did crunches. He wanted to come and snuggle up between us and lay there, and his tail was going. It was really cute. Let's see, news here. The only news that I read is the Minister of Defense of Peru did do I don't know, press release or something, but basically it said so far, so they closed all the borders, right? But they're still letting some planes come in with national Peruvians. So say I was a national Peruvian living in Africa, I don't know. They were still letting them come back, and then they were letting some tourists or people here get out. I guess a plane yesterday even left with some U.S. citizens. I had no idea until later, but I guess that did happen. But then there are planes out to Mexico and other places too. Well, anyway, so all that's been happening this whole week. Then the Minister of Defense said today, Saturday, is the last day for that. Starting tomorrow, Sunday, no more planes at all. Nobody in or out, no repatriation, nothing. Oh, my TV just turned on. Hold on one second. Wow, hold on one second. Sorry, I was looking for the news to watch, the local Peruvian news before I did this, and I couldn't find any. So anyway, yeah, so I don't know what that means. So far, everything I hear says quarantine will be done on the 31st of March, and then I can try to get a flight home. So that's what I'm holding on to right now, and if it changes, it changes, but I'm not going to get into a tizzy over it. I just figure it is what it is, and I'm going to make the most of it. So yeah, and making the most of it is apparently starting a fitness class. So there you go. Something I thought would be interesting to talk to you guys about is, so I don't know if all of you know this, but 10 years ago, I used to live in Argentina. I was an exchange student when I was at Simpson College. And so I lived in Argentina for 5 months, for a whole semester basically. And so I got to know the Argentinian culture pretty well. So since I've been here and now I'm kind of with a family, I'm I'm noticing some differences. So I've been kind of asking them, and it's interesting because Carmen, while she's from Peru and her whole family's from Peru, they actually lived in Denver, Colorado for quite a while. So they may not be the most typical Peruvian family. So just kind of keep that in mind when I'm telling you about these differences, because it might not be true for all families. The other thing is Jose, her nephew, he has lived in Peru his whole life. He's 20. And so he can kind of give me a little bit more of an idea of what's more normal, but he also comes from Lima, which is a big city. So it's saying here, so think of middle of nowhere, Iowa, that's where I am. And Jose comes from New York City. So there's gonna be cultural differences there anyway. But anyway, So in Argentina, my favorite thing, it was a little nerve-wracking at first because I didn't really know what to do or how to do it, but everybody greeted with kind of like a side hug, and then you put your cheeks together and you did a like a little kiss, right? Like that's how they greeted. Um, Everybody. Like I would walk. I remember walking into my. I took a class there with. I was the only American. It was all with Argentinians, and you would walk in and you would literally greet the entire class by doing that. So like I felt like you had to get there like 20 minutes early just to greet everybody by giving a hug and a kiss. I kind of loved it. It was like super like loving culture, and it was just like I just loved it. So I've noticed here they don't do that. I haven't seen it really at all. But let's keep in mind, we are in the middle of coronavirus and everybody's talking about social distancing. So that could be part of it. So I asked the family, I said, hey, do you guys do this? Or is it more because right now the coronavirus, you're just like, it's like widely known you don't do that right now. Carmen and Jay, the ones who are from here but lived in the US for quite a while, both were like, no, that's not really that common here. Like sometimes, like with friends, you might do it, but like, no, not really common. And I was like, oh, okay. And then Jose, who lives in Lima and who's lived here his whole life, is like, no, yeah, we do that. But I'm going to admit, I don't see it. But he did say that men don't usually do it to each other. And I've been racking my brain. I'm pretty sure the men did it too. In fact, I know the men did it too. Because we had like cultural competency classes about how the boys in my group were expected to do it as well. They said here the men do more of a handshake, and then but if you're a woman, you do the little kiss with men or women, and then the men will do it with other women, but with other men they shake hands. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back to Peru clearly to like when this is all over and not a thing anymore, so that I can see like what their real culture is like. But I have not seen it anywhere at all. So I will say that's a huge difference, and kind of a sad one for me because I kind of loved it. But anyway, that was one of them. Another huge difference that I've noticed is in Argentina they give like nicknames to everybody, or yeah, like nicknames. Like everybody has like a loving name that they call each other. And it was so super common to call people gordo or gorda. So if you're a man, gordo, or if you're a woman, gorda. And if you know Spanish, that word literally means fat. And so when I first got to Argentina, I was like, oh, these people are kind of mean. Like they're calling each other fat. Like in my host family, my host like sisters were calling their mother Gorda. And then like between my host mom and dad, they were calling each other Gordo and Gorda. And I thought, and nobody was fat in the family. And so I was sort of like, I don't really understand what's going on. And eventually when I was in Argentina, I asked and I was like, I gotta know, what is this? And they're like, oh no, it's just like a loving term of endearment. Yes, it means fat, but nobody means it that way. So here I said, hey, I've noticed you don't have anything. You call each other. Jay calls his mom, and she calls him Jay. Well, his name's actually Jair, so she calls him Jair. I call him Jay because that's his like American name, but whatever. And then Jose calls Carmen, who is his aunt, Tia, so aunt, and she calls him Jose. So nobody has any like loving like nicknames, and they would be the ones to have the loving nicknames among themselves. So I asked, what do you guys call each other? And they were like, no, we don't really do that a lot. They said occasionally they might say cholo, and I believe cholo, and I didn't look it up, so I'm literally taking their word for it, means like a person from the Andes, and that's all those mountains around here, the Andes Mountains. So maybe, but honestly, I've never even heard any of them use the word cholo. So that's another thing that I've noticed. They do say that they use, also cholo can also be like derogatory at the same time. And that is similar to Argentina because a word that they would always say was boludo. Kids, don't repeat boludo because it actually has a bad meaning. But I'll be honest, I'm not sure many people know it outside of Argentina, unless you've like seen an Argentinian movie and you speak Spanish. But boluda means like stupid or idiot, kind of. And so I remember, like, in Argentina, I'd be walking down the street and, like, a taxi would cut you off and you'd be like, hey, boludo! Like, you'd be really mad. But then, like, you'd be at home with your family and you were like, I don't know, like your mom was picking up the dishes and you were like, no, no, boluda, I got it. Like, I'm gonna do it. So it was like a term of endearment, but also like you could be really mean with it too. So they said cholo is kind of like that here, but I haven't, none of them say it here. And there are two more families here that are from Peru. I suppose the one man that's here, he's British. But so he obviously doesn't say it. But like the other ones, like they're cousins, so they would like say things between each other, and all I ever hear is prima, so which is cousin. So that is a huge difference for me that they don't have all these like interesting terms that you kind of have to be like, is that a bad term or a good term? I haven't noticed any of that. Again, I'm in my own little bubble here. So I don't know how like Peruvian it really is to do that or not, but that's been a huge difference. Some similarities that I've noticed is stray dogs everywhere. Although Jay says that they're not really stray dogs. He swears that they're owned by people and that they're just outdoor dogs. And here in the rural area, I agree because they all go to like their exact same like door that they're like in, and they go in and out of like people's houses or like their areas. So I would say here, yeah, but in the city, like in Cusco, in the city, there's no way. Because they're just kind of wandering around. They'll just follow you for a while. I saw them eating out of like garbage bins. Like these were stray dogs. And Argentina was full of them too. And I loved them so much in Argentina. They're not as friendly here. I feel like the Argentinian stray dogs were super sweet, come up. I mean, mostly they wanted food, let's be honest. But they were so sweet. I don't feel like they're so as nice here. They bark a lot. And like they don't really want you close to them. Which is fine. I respect that. I'm not going to come pet you if you don't want me to pet you. And probably shouldn't because they're stray dogs. I did all the time in Argentina, though, I'll be honest. I would like adopt one a day and they would just follow me around. I'd give them bread and I kind of loved it. But here I've not noticed, like, they are everywhere, but I don't feel like they're as nice, maybe, but I don't know, maybe not. I did notice here in Argentina, I never once saw a cat. Never once did I see a stray cat or a cat at all. I don't know, maybe they're not cat people. I swear in 5 months I did not once see a cat. There are stray cats here or cats that are owned by people. In fact, I had one peeking at me through my kitchen window the other day. So cats are a thing here. I swear they weren't in Argentina. I'm probably super wrong, right? Like I saw a very limited amount of people's homes and whatnot, so take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. But these are my observations that I saw. But there are cats here, like so much so that I've taken pictures of them every time I've seen them because I'm like, oh my God, they exist. But they didn't I never saw one in Argentina. And I always assumed it was because there's so many dogs, and generally dogs and cats don't get along, and so they would chase the cats away. But here, I see lots of stray cats. Not as many as the stray dogs, but I definitely see the cats. What else is different? I don't know, but those are just some of like the cultural things that I've noticed. Anyway, I thought it'd be really interesting to share with you guys, since I'm kind of running out of stuff to tell you because guess what? I'm still here in the same spot and I haven't left. So running out of things, but I thought like a cultural day would be fun. So show your kids for those of you trying to homeschool because today is a cultural competency day. Anyway, I don't know. But yeah, but it's beautiful outside and it's nice. I was gonna try and watch the news, but nah, maybe I'll take a nap. Nah, I'll probably read a book. I took a nap yesterday, so today I'll read a book. But anyway, yeah, that's all I have for today. Another long video for you guys. Apparently I can talk a lot. But yeah, I'm still having a great time and loving life and just taking things day by day. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I had the most amazing meal today. It was amazing. Look on my Facebook. I'm gonna post pictures. So good. Anyway, I will see you guys later, and I'll be back in tomorrow for day 6. See ya. Bye.